Can't believe it. I was outside and my cat was outside too, and then now we're inside now, and she's acting like she ate something and it's like stuck. I've never known a cat to be so careless about that kind of thing, like just to start eating something to where it just gets stuck with stuff. I don't know, man. Fucking A. Anyway, anyway, the aspect that's happening in the sky, it's still tapering off. We just went through a T-square, and there's stuff going on. You know, the control freaks out there, they're just making moves because there's a Mars-Pluto square in the sky, or in opposition, and that means that evil is going to try and get its way, but because it's in opposition, we can kind of see it. It's like, well, you know what? Can you give up on that? It's just going to fizzle out that, well, is there something else that you can do that's like a brighter idea that doesn't put everybody out? Particularly the fucking light of day. Sorry. Not really. My life needs to change. Everything about it is going to change. It has to. And I didn't just say, man, everything sucks here. I don't like any of it. No, it's sad. It's irritating because I'm pretty sure I'm ready. I don't need to change much here. No, I'm fine. I'm actually completely intact. There isn't anything I need to change. I don't need to drop anything. What I need to do is raise my vibrational frequency and keep it on high. Now, having said that, it's been 4 years, and that's the first thing that came across my mind when they made that announcement about C19, because it was just within like 2 days that I noticed, oh my God, this is so harmful because I actually feel like I'm getting sick. These people are trying to make us sick. How do you defeat it? Raise your vibrational frequency. Just go, nah, actually, nah, it's not happening to me. Just turn off the TV. Nah, they want you, really low. And so then, lo and behold, see, should it I have, there's a lot of spiritual people that would say that. And then there's a lot of people who said how ridiculous you people are. Now, I hope that enough time has passed that you can find out who are the real spiritual people. They didn't take the vaccine for one. They've been practicing no vaccines a long time ago. They don't really run for money. No, a spiritual person isn't a materialist kind of person. They're actually struggling with it. You want to kind of wipe your eyes a little bit and try and help them out every once in a while. But what's here as the help might be stuck here posing as the help. Fucking church over there, the Vatican, you fucking government workers. Sorry, you need to quit, by the way. Quit. Quit while you have a little bit of your life offering, the real offering, for you to become reborn is just simply moving into a status of becoming human. Hard to understand unless you put the E at the end because you get a charge, then it's like humane. But the universe is a great, beautiful place. This thing that's happening on Earth, with particularly that there's an overlay that is just fucking raking a possibility over the coals all the time. And it's laughing its way to the banks. Pluto squaring the sun for the last time that Pluto has been in Capricorn for 14 years or 15, let alone it being America, whatever the fuck that is, satanic society, Antichrist. Otherwise, we just have human beings here experiencing some kind of influence here. If it was Pluto and Capricorn, so be it. But we have a United States who is crumbling down because they fucking don't know what the fuck is going on. It's a fucking madhouse, and guess what? I got the message 4 years ago that I am to get the fuck out of here. Yeah. That's like the first thing. It's like, oh, that's so major, God in heaven. Because I'm a homebody. I'm a third generation Californian. My family homesteaded this shit. They're proud kind of builders. They're proud homeowners. They're proud whatever. And I am given the message to get the hell if you figure it out when you have to leave here, Shauna, move out of the country. And I even got a direction of where to go. Really, all I want is the planet Earth. All I want is a private place so I can fucking go my way spiritually. Spiritual people want their privacy, by the way. Say that to people that, I don't know, say that to Satan, say that enough, and you'll see the runaround coming to you. The busyness. What's your busyness? Enough busyness, please. Enough. See, I'm allergic to Capricorn in a lot of ways, and a lot of us should be right about now. Keeping us running after the carrot. And what else? Yeah, that's the money scene over there. Never enough, is it? It's never enough. You got to keep running. If you don't question it, and if you don't get away from it before you die, you're going to come back again and you're going to fucking become another fucking, just another spoke in that wheel. Another fucking ball bearing in that fucking perpetuating incarnation of hell here. One day you're going to see me. Might be right now. Do you see it? Christ aware? We would like to be able to take our time to give you a message. We would like to be able to condense ourselves enough to tell you a fucking decent story. Not just one. But we have an ongoing process that we're going through. And right about now, it's profound! Where is the sun? In Libra. Squaring Pluto. And then next month, November, boom, 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 boom. By the time it's December, turn of the year, on that fucking day of New Year's, Pluto, God, the truth, is going to start illuminating. Look at this. There's December, where my finger sits right there. Why can't I understand it? Where is it? Fucking A. Pluto, 1 degree. Do you see that? That right there? Pluto. End of the year. Hitting Aquarius again. Now, what we're going through right now is a passage where, you know what, you need to let go. Stop clinging on in codependent hell. Let go of everybody and just hang. Do the hangman. If there is real love in your life, if you're meant to be in each other's lives, you'll see each other on the other side. We've always done this. But, babes, the organism is calling for a whole new fucking look and lease on life or something like this. It's more like reorientating itself now. This is what the call of the Pluto and Aquarius is for. Not just like it's coming up if you haven't noticed. Are you the last one to notice? Because no, it's been 4 years of this shit. Basically, I lost everybody and I am so alone and I'm like, okay, you know why you're alone? Was Christ Jesus ever alone? Do you think that was a loner there? Of course it was. And you're always alone. But now what I mean is, do you feel like a foreigner here? Like it's just like, I'm just not interested in it. Fuck your movies. I don't care what movie it is. Movie theater it is. You know, you go through life, you go through it, and you just kind of, you go through the illusion, is what I'm saying. And you got to think, God, there's got to be something better than that. And it's never like the ultimate, like, oh, yes, put diamond studs on your fucking movie now, on your theater. No, it's called dropping it, being reborn into the living body that is the forever now, which finds out precisely what is worth living for eternity. What is worth it? See, this is a very temporal place. It's very temporary. People don't even fucking think about it. And it's so disgusting. Because it's a flash of just, bullshit? Treating everything like a pacifier? And not learning really anything about, like, you can't really reflect to the children anything real. There is so much that is fake here, call it the world, that it's nauseating for me. There's a lot of people who will like this video more than any of the videos because they're saying, yeah, and see how daring it is. See, I don't really want to put this vibe up. I want to raise my vibrational frequency. I want to be feeling like, oh, God, look how just I was taken care of only because I was heard and I was seen. And all of my life, the things that I have done, even if it was just yesterday, the thing that I have to offer, somebody is there saying, yes, I see you. And oh, we really do. We wouldn't know how life would be so empty without that contribution, Shauna. Well, no, that's all. And I am humanity here. Same thing for that. And it's a fucking cry now. It's a fucking halt. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. Sun square Pluto says, that's a hard time. That's hard. It's classic because it's Venus. Probably went into Sagittarius already. Just wants to have a good time. Really, Venus and Sagittarius woman? That's Venus and it's a Venetian Sagittarius woman there who is just very outdoorsy, philosophical, but just beautiful. It's fire, high-minded. So you cannot hold this energy back. What's happening, even though there's this T-square going on, and we just see it, we're sick and tired of it now, especially the Aries part of the organism. The Aries part of the organism is the one that is moving forward. And it stays, it just wants to live. It wants to work its potential, and it's the one that, you turn on the TV and you watch sports, they most likely have an Aries thing. Now, talking about the real champions, the ones that blow your mind, that get up there and they just fucking do it. They just do it. They made up the shirt. Just do it. Or miss the whole fucking game of life. Miss it. See, there's a faction of people now. I pick on Taurus and the fixed signs. See, the Taurus needs this wake-up call. It's kind of too, like, I hate to see, we're talking about the feminine, kind of, and it's like, well, where is it? Where is she? Well, calm down. Put a beard on it. It's probably being crucified constantly, especially when it's authentic and trying to live and getting pissed and saying, "Excuse me, sorry, no, you can't say anything. You're just a fucking toilet paper dispenser, caretaker, and no, no. If I don't feel like that, I can't even be fucking celebrated as the hub. Like, hey, if you can't keep a smile on my face, why should I keep a smile on your face? Sorry. I'm not going there. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about Christ aware, babes. Where we are right now with the planets going with the square, Libra is going to continue. My generation is going to continue. They're going to say this. You know what? I think there's a higher love than just the one-on-one bullshit. And Aquarius is just going to say, bingo, please help me. Do not isolate people to just caretaking a sick person. Everybody needs to get involved now. Do not isolate yourself. See, what is it, going crazy when you walk out and you start saying, you know what? See, I've already seen it. But they are being labeled, and they are. They are just, they're drunk. They don't know how to talk, to speak, to say anything, and they're just walking right down the middle of the road on the yellow line, just going. I just saw a precursor of it in the last 3 years, 4. And we're going to move ahead with that. Yep, a generation is going to stand up and say, you know what? Bring me a higher love. This church ran fucking social distancing joke needs to end. And it will. It starts with the Aries people. They kind of just, they're not afraid to just see it. Think, use your head. It rules the head. And they're like, they'll just give a little, huh. And then their own confirmation, the way that they react to it, they observe and go, no, actually, it is bullshit. Doesn't make sense. That's Mars. Mars, see, if the feminine, the divine feminine is lost. Now, how is the divine feminine lost? And how is the divine masculine lost? There's a system that holds us captive, and it uses money. It's an institution, and we're being held captive, and then so it's like to that intelligence, if they were a potential intelligence there, it's being hijacked. Now, pardon my temperament here, but I've said all I have needed to say in my personal life with people, and if they don't listen, it's the same with humanity. If you don't fucking hear what we're saying, we hate to say it's too late, but now it's like, nah, we've had a lot of walling off too, but now we need to heal. We set up more boundaries because it's at the level of like, these people aren't this, like what Christ said is like, God, please don't roast these people. It's because they're stupid. They're not grown up yet. You don't punish or even fucking bicker or give energy to or anything. Well, to children who don't know yet. But certainly don't expose them to your fucking impatience and your fucking fed upness and everything. Look, did you take them all seriously, or did you realize that to the very end that, wait a minute, they just don't know. This fucking world, whatever you call a world, I'm not saying it's an Earth. Earth is just pure potential here. So is the human being. There's just, it's sad. It's a sad story that that's the way it is here. You have a messenger that says, by the way, do not forget Nothing belongs to you here, except for you can own your behaviors. You can learn how to love. You can learn what love is, the higher octave. So be it. You are being held captive here. Now, what are you guys going to do? What are we going to do? I have very little to worry about, and I can't even get that done. Why? Distractions. The rearranging, it's weird. It's like, okay, so I had to drop my 3D reality that involves me just simply taking care of myself. It wasn't not hard at all. I don't need much. I went the route of having an easy life. But I can't even have that. It is so disrespected at this point. Only because it's like I don't tell my story? No, but I think that some people, like these neighbors that moved in here, they don't think, but they don't have any respect for the they'd rather see, they might as well have built a coffin. They put enough goddamn fencing up that basically it's like, can we just seal the top for me here and fucking bury me? The tables are going to turn, ladies and gentlemen. The tables are going to turn. Take care of yourselves. But we're going through a fucking ringer right now. We're going through it. And a lot of chicken shits out there can't handle it. They just can't see that a lot of people need to let go. They're not going to kill themselves for the system. No. And you don't spiral down, you go up. You use your creative mind. You say, no, this is a dream, and I'm going to keep dreaming because I like where I got now in my life. And now it's just time to dream more. And I'm speaking for my generation, the Libra generation, who's going to now get out of Capricorn, out of that T-cross that they've been fucking experiencing for the last 12 years, 14, 15, and get into the trine, the trinary point, which is, because Libra says I love, I'm here as a leader. I will fry myself because you have to. I can feel it coming. Give it all up in the name of love. Just say it and just smile. Smile while that fucking fire burns all around you. You won't get burned. That's a promise. Because the more that you practice, just say, no thank you to your lie, down to the fucking foundation that really doesn't have any strength at all. It's actually depending that people never wake up. And it's fucking chugging and chugging and chugging and chugging. And it just doesn't seem to know how to give up, does it? Of course, we want something better for ourselves. If in this life it just means that, I don't want to do this, I'm going to go get a motorcycle and then I'll arrange a fucking pot of flowers for the rest of my life, so be it. But you don't hold anybody back from doing the thing that would put a fucking smile on their face. And you're not responsible for that either, really. You have to figure out, what do you bring to the table? How do you handle other people's suffering? Because we're going to see a lot of it. But you know what? It makes me think of the suffering of the mind. That, you know what? We cannot pacify that enough. Because what it ends up is that you have to turn into a doormat. You cannot heal yourself enough for the mind. So it's time to stop. Some people now, mind and ego are synonymous. That's the false self. These people are saying, I am, and it's like, if you're not anything but a good friend to people, then you are not anything, really. Next, we have children here watching. All of it. You hear it too much, and it's come up, and it's like, I'll be heard. I'll keep being heard. And I can see people dwelling, hardcore, they're dwelling on their victimization, like being a victim and stuff. It's like, no, fuck it. Fuck it. We know that we're being bombarded this way, that way, and this way, and that way now. But see, do you have anything you can work with? Even though you're handicapped as hell right now. Fucking work it to the hilt. Now, I didn't just say it. I'm not saying now. So you have to figure out that God's will is coming through you. It is probably the most uncomfortable thing to feel it. Coming up, it means you have to change and you have to do something. Keep doing it. See, I'm used to it. I'm a transformational guru. I'm used to just staying uncomfortable. You kind of, it's like, actually, oh, here we go again. I have to say something or else I am going to get sick. I am going to try to build up. Your body will build up an insulation around it, a buffer. If you start pushing your emotions down, it's like, well, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to be this way. And you're just going to you're going to fucking hammer yourself down. And that's not the kind of expansion that we need where you start. See, the reason why people get bodily disease, which includes obesity, is because they're not working their emotions right. They internalize them. They internalize it. It's deeply internalized to the point of never dealing with it on a surface level, like just confronting it. And if you can imagine, these are probably the most sensitive people. They probably are highly feminine, really. But it's just sensitive is what we're saying when we talk about feminine. But see, what they're doing is like they can't work out these fucking problems. It is overwhelming, isn't it? This world, the world itself. You want to be something? Ask anybody great. That you're never going to get anywhere here. Not with the world. You get somewhere with your spirit. You say, at least I stuck to what I was supposed to do here. I am doing exactly what I am supposed to do. How about you?